What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Mentor Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. And in this review, I'm going to talk about the game Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Now, this game was released on the Super Nintendo and Nintendo Game Boy by Bandai, along with the consoles Sega Genesis, Sega CD, Sega Game Gear by Sega. And all the games are based off the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers television show, you know what I'm saying? And pretty much the plot of the game is that the Power Rangers are on a mission to defeat Rita Repulsa and her minions, which is pretty much consistent with the show itself. Now I'm going to talk about the Game Boy version because all of the versions of this game are different in terms of genre. You know what I'm saying? And the Game Boy version is a pretty much a beat 'em up genre. You know what I'm saying? Now, in this game, as far as the Game Boy version, you can play as one of the five Power Rangers. You know what I'm saying? The original ones: Trini, Kimberly, Jason, Zach, or Billy. You know what I'm saying? And this game pretty much has five stages in it that's divided into three sections. You have the regular section where you fight off against Rita Repulsa's minions, you know what I'm saying? The second section is pretty much a boss battle, while the final section is pretty much a bonus stage where you try to do different things to get the whatever bonus you're looking for, you know what I'm saying? Now, in the game, there's three specific items you can get throughout the course of the game, which are invincibility, health, and bomb. And pretty much the health is pretty self-explanatory, you know what I'm saying? It restores your health, you know what I'm saying? If you get injured, you know what I'm saying? Invincibility, same thing, self-explanatory. If you get it, you can't get hurt, you know what I'm saying? And the bomb is the item you can get where you take out all of the enemies on the screen, you know what I'm saying? But you don't gain any weapons during gameplay, you know what I'm saying? And the regular enemies that you face, like I said, are Rita Repulsa's minions, which are the putties that you've seen in the Power Rangers show. If you're a fan of that, you know what I'm saying. And the bosses are pretty much the monsters that are pretty consistent with the TV show, where Rita will use her staff to make them bigger, and the Power Rangers will have to use the Megazord to take it out. You know what I'm saying? And the Game Boy version of Power Rangers is the game that if you die, you get an automatic game over, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know why they did that for, you know what I'm saying? Now, the graphics and design for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the Game Boy version are pretty decent, even though it's not as good as, say, Super Mario Land or Tetris or any game that people like to play on the original Game Boy and stuff. Now, the controls and gameplay are okay, but the main gripe I have with it is that you don't have any weapons to use, you know what I'm saying, throughout the course of the game, like you would in, say, the Double Dragon franchise, you know what I'm saying. And the fact that the items that you do get are pretty limited to the three I mentioned earlier, but they don't show up as often as they should, you know what I'm saying? Now, the soundtrack, in my honest opinion, is mediocre at best, even though it has the Power Ranger theme, playing in like the title screen at least, you know what I'm saying? They, in my opinion, they could have did better with that, you know what I'm saying? I would say I would say the main two biggest flaws, in my opinion, is the fact that if you die once, you get a pretty much an automatic game over, and you have to start from the beginning again, regardless of which Power Ranger you use. You know what I'm saying? And what Bandai could have did was, for the Game Boy version at least, is have the health be higher than it is. You know what I'm saying? And another thing they could have programmed into it is that if one Power Ranger died, one of the other four will like pretty much pick up the slack and pick up where the other one left off at, you know what I'm saying, in terms of whether it's a stage, on the stage, or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying. And the Game Boy version of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is, in my opinion, the worst of the bunch when you compare it to, say, like the Super Nintendo version, the Genesis version, the Game Gear version, and the Sega CD version. You know what I'm saying? My advice is to just pretty much avoid this particular game because it's not that good. You know what I'm saying? Just from my overall perspective, you know what I'm saying? But as far as the score, I definitely give it a 4 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, you can sound off in the comment section about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Whether you think the Game Boy version is the worst out of all the other versions that was released on like the Super Nintendo, Sega CD, or whatever the case, you know what I'm saying? If you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 signing off.